Hello and welcome back to the Canadian Electrical Code Masterclass. Today we're breaking down sub-panel wiring, neutral isolation, feeder rules, and why bonding mistakes can energize metal parts. You're tuned in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. I'm Fabian, and for all those who are new here, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Make sure your notification is turned to all. That way you can receive my notifications when I go live or when I do drop my videos. Also, don't forget to like up the video also. And let's dive into today's video. Main panel, neutral and ground bonded. Sub-panel neutral must float. Only one bonding point in the system. And you can refer to Rule OESC 10-206. Reason being neutral is isolated, bonding screw is removed because it was already bonded at the main connection point, main point of entry, which would have been the disconnect. For all those who are tuned in today, if you tuned into my previous videos, you would have seen me showing where I was bounding at my main point, which would be at the main 400 amp disconnect, which is located at the side of the home, 5 meters away from the disconnect. Removing your bonding screw from the panel is very important. Again, once you bond at the main entrance, main point of connection, which would have been my disconnect, you do not bond downstream again. So at this panel, I will be grounding off my neutral on its own bar, and I'll also be grounding my grounds off on its own ground bar. You don't mix them together. If you do, you risk the fact of failing your inspection or having a defect, or also having your power not turned on at that same time. So again, always make sure that you do not bond again downstream. Very important. When it comes to choosing your feeder cables, you're going to be choosing a 4-wire cable. Also equipped with 2 hawks, 1 neutral, and the bound cable. You're going to your neutral size per Rule 4-032. Your cable size is also going to be size per cable per rule also. Again, you want to choose the proper cable for the service, meaning that you're simply going to add all of your existing circuits that you're going to be using, and that's how you're going to come up with your service calculation. Very important to make sure you follow the code book. Bound size also is per table 16. When it comes to grounding at sub-panels, we should have no separate ground rods unless required by code. Grounding electrode system stays at the service, which would be the service entrance, ground rods, and so on. Bonding is a safety path. Grounding, also, you're going to reference it from your code book. Grounding is very important. You want to make sure that you have your grounding size cable correct. You want to make sure that your grounds onto the ground bar that's provided by on the panel. Ground bars are usually connected to the metal part of the panel. Neutral bars are usually coming from the neutrals itself, and that's how you create the grounding neutrals. So you want to make sure you have this correct. When it comes to your inspection failures, you can expect a failure if you have your neutral bonded twice. If you have grounds and neutrals, if you have missing bonding conductors, also your EMT without bonding bushings, undersized cables. If it's conduit you're using, you want to make sure you go to the correct cables in order to size your conduit. You also want to make sure you have the proper conduit for the cable that you're using. You want to make sure that you have enough space for the cables in the conduit. So undersizing your conduit can also have you failure in it. Always make sure to double check your code book. Never guess. When you guess, you fail. When you isolate the neutral, size your feeders properly and bound correctly. You pass inspection every time. No fluff, no games. Strictly code work required to pass inspection. Always keep that in mind. So that wraps up today's episode. Again, for all those who are tuned into today's episode and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure notification is turned on. Also, don't forget to like and share the video, and I will catch you guys on the next episode.